Okay, here's another car that I really enjoyed owning. 1989 Dodge Daytona Shelby. I don't remember if that's a Shelby GT or not. Didn't have it here on the door. This one had the 4-cylinder turbo on it. Now this is not the exact same car. The one I had wasn't near this clean. In fact, I had to wind up painting it. Had some scuffs and a little bit of, not too much damage as far as the Bondo and anything goes, but I did wind up painting over these straps right here. So it's basically just white all the way down to these ground effects here, and I left this here the kind of a pure color, gray metallic. It was something like that. But I believe I got the stripes or the stickers and stuff on eBay. The Shelby. But it was a really fun car to drive. It had that 4-cylinder in it. Mine was automatic. This one here is standard. This only got 43,000 miles on it. It's really clean. There's that turbo. Yeah, it came with a brand new turbo, and yeah, it gave like 6 or 7 pounds of boost on it. Yeah, it was my daily driver. I drove it back and forth to work every day. There's your boost gauge right there. Yeah, I kind of had like a velour interior on the sides and everything. It was still in good shape. There's the back. Yeah, I had this car for, I had it 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I had it for a little while. And what happened, I really enjoyed this car and just got it done. I think I even went all the way probably 300 miles to go get some levers for the back. And I just basically got the car all done. And some guy, man, what do you sell that car for? And this was, I don't remember exactly what year it was. And this car was already several years old. And I popped off and said $2,500. I didn't think he'd come up with it. I didn't think he'd buy it for $2,500. And I'll be darned if he didn't get the money. And I had to sell it. Yeah, I hate to sell that car, but I got to thinking, well, as old as this car is, and if I decide to sell it later, I probably will never get $2,500 out of it. And it was freshly painted and it looked sharp, and so he bought it and I had to sell it. This is a better shot of the side here. See, I did the gray up to here. I painted over all these little stripes here and the red stripe, and I just had it white down to here. Taped everything off here. And then I had to take all these spoilers and stuff off. Paint all them separately. I probably painted this car clear back in 2005, 2006, somewhere around in there. Okay, this car was also was professionally pinstriped before I painted it. Up on top of the spoiler here, it had all kind of fancy pinstriping on it. It's done by the a car wizard, or I forget what his name was. A real famous famous guy that does pinstriping down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Kind of hated to paint over it, but it was pretty faded. I decided to just go ahead and just paint the whole car, and it made it made it look really sharp. But keep in mind it wasn't this car. It wasn't near as perfect as this one. This here's only got 43,000. Mine only had a little over 100,000 miles on it. This one here's really sharp. Dodge Daytona. 89. I also test drove a red one. See, I believe it was a 88. Bright red. I test drove that down in Oklahoma City when I was down visiting my grandmother. But that was a pretty cool little car. Only thing I didn't like about it, it had like a butterscotch interior and bright red. I didn't think it went together very good at all. A butterscotch looking interior. I said, oh my, I don't know if I can live with this. Bright red, so I didn't buy that car. 43,000 miles on it. Yep, I did all that work on that car, and then I sold it shortly after I got it all done. Yeah, I believe I put the metal louvers on the back of this car. We took a truck all the way to up in Missouri somewhere. It was north of Springfield. That's where it was, north of Springfield. We picked up the louvers and stayed the night, and then came home. Yeah, that was quite a trip. Yeah, I sold this car to a guy at work, and I seen it drive around town a few times, but I heard like a week later he crashed it and wrecked it or something. I don't know if he was drinking and driving or what he was doing, but he crashed it and never did see it much after that. Or I didn't see it at all after that. So I don't know whatever really happened to it. Anyway, this is just another car that I owned through the years, and thought you might like looking at it. So, thanks for watching.